So we're now going to talk about complementary events. If two events have no elements in common and together they make up the entire sample space, they're said to be complementary events. The complement of any event A is denoted by A dash, and we can write that the probability of A dash is equal to 1 minus the probability of A. So as we spoke about before, because we know that the sum of all probabilities is going to be equal to 1, and in a case when we know there are no elements in common and together they make up the entire sample space, if we want to figure out the probability of something not occurring, we just go 1 minus the probability of it occurring. So let's go through this example now and it'll make a bit more sense out of what we've just said. A card is drawn at random from a pack of 52 cards. What is the probability that the card is not a heart? So to figure out the probability that it is not a heart, what we're going to do is go 1 minus the probability of getting a heart. So we're going to find the probability of getting a heart and then subtract that from 1. Now the probability of getting a heart is 13 on 52. And we know that because there are 4 suits and the heart is one of them, so there are 13 of them. So 13 cards with a heart on them. Now 13 divided by 52, or 13 over 52 is the same as 1 on 4. So that means the probability of not getting a heart is 3 on 4. And again, that makes sense because there are 4 suits and only one of those suits is a heart. So our answer there is 3 on 4. Let's give that a highlight. You might like to pause the video and see if you can do the next one for yourself. It will be the same procedure. What's the probability of not getting an ace? So I would say the probability of not getting an ace, or the complement of getting an ace, is 1 minus the probability of getting an ace. 1 minus. Now, what's the probability of getting an ace? Now, this is where we have to think it through for a second. There are 4 suits, and each of them have 1 ace, so it will be 4 on 52. 1 minus. Now, 4 on 52 is the same thing as 1 on 13. So that means all up, the probability of not getting an ace is 12 on 13. So you're far more likely not to get an ace than to get an ace. Perfect. And those are complementary events.